Welcome to this lesson on operating the AnyDANA eye pump. In this video, we'll identify its parts, install the battery, and get familiar with the pump's display screen and the AnyDANA mobile app. We'll also highlight essential do's and don'ts for using the AnyDANA eye system. Let's get started. The AnyDANA eye insulin pump kit includes 1 insulin pump, 1 auto setter, 2 syringe caps, 2 battery caps, 2 linking screws, 2 size half AA batteries, and 1 user manual. 1 parts of the pump. The insulin pump consists of the reservoir cap, the battery cap, the reservoir window, the control panel, and the LCD screen. The reservoir cap is where you insert the insulin reservoir and linking screw. To open it, turn a quarter turn clockwise. The battery cap houses a AAA battery and opens the same way, a quarter turn clockwise. The reservoir window lets you check the remaining insulin. The control panel has 4 buttons for navigating menus, adjusting settings, and selecting functions. Press the plus button to increase values, the minus button to decrease values or return to the previous screen, the right button to move to the next option, and OK to select or confirm an option. The LCD screen displays the status of the pump, as well as system options and messages. It serves as the main user interface and lights automatically when you press any control panel button. 2. Installing the battery. The AnyDANA eye pump requires one AAA 1.5 volt alkaline battery. To install it, open the battery cap by turning it clockwise 45 degrees. You can use a key or a coin for this purpose. Place the edge of the coin in the cap. Insert the battery with the positive end facing up and the negative end into the pump. Replace the cap and lock it by turning 45 degrees counterclockwise. For reference, see the illustrations showing the cap in the locked and open positions. 3. The LCD home screen and main menu. At the top of the LCD home screen, you'll find the current date and time. On the middle left, a flashing B indicates basal delivery, while T indicates a temporary base L. The current basal rate is shown with UH, which stands for units per hour. Any value above or below 100% indicates a temporary basal is active. 100% reflects the normal basal delivery state. The battery status appears on the lower left. The button lock icon appears at the bottom center when the LCD screen is locked. This function is especially useful for children unable to program their own pump or patients who are sleeping. Meanwhile, the remaining insulin volume in the lower right side shows the volume of insulin left in the reservoir. Status messages include extended bolus, dual bolus, and no delivery. The no delivery status is displayed when the pump is not delivering insulin. When a compatible mobile device is connected to the AnyDANA eye pump, the remote control mode symbol appears, and the pump's buttons are disabled. If you do not intend to connect, you can exit this mode by pressing the minus button for more than 5 seconds. In airplane mode, Bluetooth is disabled. Additional symbols include bolus block, which prevents a repeat bolus during a preset block period, and allowable daily max, which appears when the total daily dose is nearing the configured maximum. Remaining units when the total drops below 20 are displayed. From the home screen, press OK to open the main menu. The main menu scrolls in a carousel through Review, Bolus, Suspend, Button Lock, Temporary Basal, Basal, Refill, and Options. After Options, it returns to Review. Use OK to select an item, the right button to move to the next item, and the minus button to go back to the previous one. Here's an overview of the AnyDANA eye pump main menu and submenus. A full overview can be found in the download section. For the AnyDANA app. AnyDANA is the smartphone app that pairs with the AnyDANA eye pump. AnyDANA eye is for iOS devices with iOS 9 or later, while AnyDANA A is for Android devices with Android 4.3 or later. Download either from the App Store or Google Play. Via Bluetooth, AnyDANA lets you configure and operate the pump on your phone's larger display for added convenience. After installing and opening the app for the first time, allow all requested permissions and ensure Bluetooth is turned on. You may see an update notice before being prompted to create a password. Set one that has 9 to 12 characters and includes lowercase and uppercase letters, numbers, and at least one special character. For quicker access, enable biometric authentication. The app will then let you search for your pump. Tap Search Device and wait for your serial number to appear. This may take a couple of minutes on the first connection. When it appears, tap it to begin pairing. The app will request a pairing key from the pump. On the pump screen, enter pairing key 1 first, then pairing key 2. You'll repeat this process whenever pairing with a new phone. After a message confirms the connection is certified, tap Done to enter the AnyDANA app. The home screen shows key details such as the connected pump serial number, pump battery status, remaining insulin, the previous bolus, today's total insulin delivered, and any active insulin. Tapping the button in the top right corner opens the main menu, where you'll find quick access to both pump-specific and app-specific settings. By tapping Review, you can also view your pump data history, which you can share anytime using the button in the top right corner. 5 Do's and Don'ts. Keep the following important tips in mind when using the AnyDANA iPump. The pump is indicated for short-acting insulin of 100 units per milliliter only. Other insulins have not been tested and may be incompatible with the AnyDANA iPump. The warranty period is 4 years from the date of purchase and applies only to the original purchaser of the pump. The pump has an IP68 rating, meaning it is dust-tight and can be immersed in water up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. Avoid exposing the pump to strong electromagnetic fields or radiation sources, such as those generated by MRI, CT scans, or X-rays. The pump can emit radiofrequency energy, which may interfere with nearby medical devices. Use one AAA 1.5-volt alkaline battery. The manufacturer recommends Duracell Gold or Energizer Advanced Alkaline AAA batteries. Do not use carbon zinc batteries, as they are incompatible with the pump. Lithium batteries are not recommended either because the battery level indicator may be inaccurate. The battery life is approximately 3 to 4 weeks. Do not attempt to change the battery while a bolus is in progress. Remove the battery for long-term storage. The battery cap has an O-ring that seals the battery compartment. If the O-ring is damaged or missing, replace the battery cap. To conserve power, the screen blanks after 1 minute of inactivity. Press any button to wake the display and activate the backlight for approximately 10 seconds. Press the pump buttons with your finger pad. Do not use fingernails or any sharp objects. Clean the exterior of the insulin pump and accessories monthly. Wipe with a soft cloth moistened with water or a neutral pH detergent, then dry with a clean cloth. Do not use thinner, alcohol, benzene, or similar solvents. Well done! You now have a strong understanding of operating the AnyDANA iPump, including identifying its parts, installing the battery, navigating the LCD display and the AnyDANA app, and keeping the pump in optimal condition. Coming up, we'll dive into programming the pump's insulin delivery settings. See you in the next video.